I grew up in a family where, okay, relaxation, it was not very supported or even allowed to express any big emotions, especially anger. And also not like overly excitement. So it was a bit like, don't be overly excited, don't be angry. And I thought that this is the kind of a person I am. And then I learned like, holy shit, actually there's a lot going on. And yeah, just allowing all that to be there for me and express myself in the way that I never learned as a kid or young person. And then I started to join groups. And like, okay, for me it's scary to be in groups and express myself. And then there's something really powerful too, how I can be seen and heard and even loved and cared for who I am, with all the kind of flaws and shortcomings, that I don't need to be any different. I don't even need to be the better version of myself. It's just about showing myself, showing up, and then witnessing the other. So I have a lot of passion for that, just showing up and then witnessing what is alive in other people without need to fix them. I was about 38 when I was like, okay, I'm kind of becoming halfway of my life. What do I truly want to do with my life? Who am I? What do I want? And then I started kind of exploring that really in many modalities, in many different ways. I did Landmark, NLP, then I ran into radical honesty. I joined my first workshops. Then I started to become a therapist and kind of trying different things, and then landing with like honesty and direct expression is really my thing. That when that is there, then everything else can follow. And yeah, I kind of just continued without any like set plan, the path of training myself more, joining more workshops, eventually starting to lead other people as just out of interest, not any plan for a profession. And then 2016 I was like, oh, I actually like this more than my day job. Let's try this. How would it be if I could earn my living mainly running workshops and retreats and a bit of one-on-one therapy on the side? And then I kind of never looked back. That was like, okay, I just really get a lot out of it. I enjoy it, and work does sometimes feel like work, and it's not a drag. It's not like, oh my God, another group, another story, but rather like, tell me, show me, what's there. Yeah. So what I do is, there's the basis of radical honesty with Gestalt therapy, also a lot of like somatic body-based work. I also studied Hakomi, mindful somatic psychotherapy, so that comes in and has given me a bit of slowness to sometimes just pause and witness and see what is happening. And then I would say that my work is combination of directness with love and care and curiosity, and then also just compassion and witnessing. So for me, both are necessary. Sometimes to like challenge a bit, like, is that really so? Tell me more, or weird, like my genuine reaction to the situation. And then also sometimes just like, hey, I really feel you. Yeah, shit, I'm sorry that happened to you. So accessing both of those, and just, I think everything is based on presence. So what I am ongoingly learning and have been practicing is presence with other people and presence with myself. So presence with difficult emotions, really difficult stories, also fun times, light times, excitement. So whatever happens in me or you, it's all welcome. And if it's tricky for me, I'm still gonna stay here, and then I will share it, and I'm not gonna go away. So we are here in the forest, and recently I trained as a forest bathing guide and also as a forest mind guide. So in the past years, especially when I moved into the forest, into our retreat center. I'm so much noticing how calm I become and how nourishing the green environment is for me. So we have started to add a lot more elements of being in nature, being in silence, doing exercise in nature, just using different senses in the retreats. And then also I have started to offer forest bathing retreats or combination of honesty and forest bathing. And I think that is so powerful. So there is the element of I'm just with myself, with my senses, in silence, noticing, witnessing, and then there's the element of I'm sharing what's alive for me. I'm sharing in contact with other people. And I think when those two come together, that's like the magical recipe. That it's not one or the other. It's not only about sharing, it's also going inwards, and it's not only about immersing into the forest and forgetting about the other people, basically. So I really like that combination, and I like doing work in nature, outside, among trees. One thing I do want to talk about is like the special passion for me nowadays, and that is working with couples or families. So it could be parents and the adult child, siblings, or people like roommates who live together. So I love it when there's people who come to a retreat or a workshop or a private session and they want to improve their communication, their connection, and they're really like committed to that. And then, seeing what beauty comes out of that, what actually comes when people are really willing to listen and witness and be heard, and then share from the heart. But not like in a rosy way, but still like being real, but from here rather than from here. And then I think when I work with couples and families and friends, that's especially powerful because people can directly take everything home and they can keep on the practice and continue what they kind of started. And I think that's something so powerful and important for me, and also showing my path in my relationship, like how I landed into a peaceful, happy relationship after really fucking things up in the past, and just doing my own work, I can show up in a different way, and I kind of want to share that is possible, and still it's not perfect. I'm not perfect, and there is some important learnings and tools I'm using that I'm really happy to share with other people. It's very curious what people say about me. So just today somebody said, oh, you have such a maternal voice and it's so like loving and caring and inviting. And then some people might say that I'm a bit of a bitch, like, let's do it, show it to me, tell me, let's have it, try this. So I think it's a bit of both, that people, like depending of course where everybody comes from. So I'm 53 years old, so for some people I am already the maternal figure, whether they age, just the role I'm taking in groups. And then for some people I'm the partner, the ex, the sister, or the daughter. So people see me in different ways depending who they are, but I have heard that people find me often a good combination of compassion and care, and also directness, like no bullshit kind of presence. Like, I'm not going to bullshit you, and I want to hear what is going on for you, even if it's a bit raw, messy, or maybe slightly unpleasant for me, or really unpleasant for me.